All right, now on to part two. Josh, what is your number 8 pick?
So my number 8 pick, I surprised myself with this pick. This may or may not be on your list, but I have a hankering that they probably are.
So it's a they.
Yeah, and this is BTS with Dope.
Oh, dope! Dope!
어서 와. 방탄은 처음이지?
Hey yo ladies and gentlemen 준비가 됐다면 부를게 yeah. 딴 녀석들과는 다르게 내 스타일로 내 스타일로 밤새 일했지 every day 네가 클럽에서 놀 때 잘 놀랐지 말고 들었네 I gotta be 난 좀 짜라 우리 연습실 땀내 봐 한내 춤이 답해 모두 비실이 찌질이 찡찡이 띠디리드 나랑은 상관이 없어 cause 난 희망이 쩔어 우리 머리부터 발끝까지 전부 다 쩌쩌라 하루의 절반은 작업에 쩌쩌라 작업 실제로 살아 청춘을 속아가도 덕분에 뭐로 가도 알리는 성공가도 소녀들아 더 크게 소리 질러 쩌쩌라 밤새 일했지 everyday 네가 클럽에서 놀게 yeah 딴 녀석들은 다르게 I don't wanna say yes I don't wanna say yes 소리쳐봐 alright 타버리도록 all night 거리가 fire gotta make it gotta make it
Yeah, of course, that was my favorite song out of the two. The other one being, of course,
I Need You.
I Need You.
You forget about Run.
The other one being, of course, I Need You.
Okay.
Run was not good for me.
I don't think it was
So I
bad,
just
but-
excluded it from the group.
Wasn't even in your memory.
But Jooyoung,
Yes.
Dope, was definitely the best. It has that same kind of like what we were talking about earlier with Big Bang, and they kind of have that feeling where it's just kind of it's a lot of energy when you hear the song.
Yep.
And I think this song, the more I listen to it, the more I appreciate the way it's arranged. Like it's hype. It's got build up still in it, right?
Yep.
So it's like hype, and then you've got a little bit of a breakdown, and then a build up, and then back to the same level. And it's just a great song. The more I listen to it,
I agree it's a great song.
Yeah.
Not great enough for my list.
top 10.
But longtime listeners will know that BTS in 2014 was the Steven hates BTS train. That train was rolling.
Everybody knew.
That train was rolling.
Need to make some sort of derogatory remark, something about BTS.
Yeah, I would always bring them up to shit on them for no reason.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of funny to me. But 2015 was definitely the year where I reversed completely. I mean, I really liked I Need You. I liked Dope even more.
Yeah.
I have said this before, and I still hold true that BTS's Dope is the best music video of 2015. It is the best music video by far. It is exactly everything a dance video should be.
Yeah. The K-pop kind of.
Yeah, it shows off everything. Like it has moments of just sexy guy face, but it shows off what they're great at, which is dancing, right? Not acting and not storytelling.
Each person had their own screen time. It was a one shot. The props were well done.
Yep.
It flowed really well.
Yep.
Yeah.
I really liked it. It didn't make my list just because I think I did listen to that song way too much. And also, I think that song changed a lot. Changed what a lot of boy groups were doing.
That's true.
So like a lot of boy group songs nowadays follow the Joro model, where the chorus is just, it's like every chorus is a dance break. It's kind of what it is, right? Where like it's a lot of build up, there's chorus above, and then it's like bam, and you know, we've kind of seen that happen with Bang Bang Bang, right? But like I think Joro took it to another level that a lot of groups are now copying.
Yeah, like I can't remember which podcast I mentioned it in, but I mentioned it explicitly for Big Bang and Big Bang type songs where they kind of had like a build up got to that point, and then they would say the title of their song,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Bang,
bang, bang.
Bang, 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 right? Or like, wow, fantastic
Fantastic,
baby.
baby.
Like, Big Bang has been doing it for years.
Yeah.
It's still not really cliche, but it's to the point where I can notice it.
Yeah.
And a lot of groups are following suit, and BTS really, really makes use of it, especially in this.
Yeah.
Because one, build-ups and kind of drops are really, really popular thanks to EDM.
Mm-hmm.
And two, who doesn't love repetition in pop songs?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But I think I like Dope more than Bang 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 because, like, even now, 500 listens later, like the while I'm used to it, the change in the song of Bang 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 is still very apparent.
Yeah.
It is still very
A
apparent.
little bit abrasive to a point.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't. It doesn't make me turn off the song. Like I still like the song, right? But like Joro doesn't do that. Like it has that dance break and it has that dance chorus, and I'm saying the name of our song, but the flow is just way better.
Yeah, it's arranged really beautifully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not on my list because I found another song that follows in a very similar suit. I don't know if Josh knows what song I'm talking about.
What beat it,
But
Steven?
that's much later in our podcast.
Okay, but tell me your number 8 pick, Steven.
All right, my number 8 pick is by a brand new group in 2015. I know for a fact this song definitely is on your list somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, and if it's not on the list, I'll be very surprised. This new group doesn't have 17 members, despite their name being 17, and the song is called Mansae.
Yeah. Alright. Say the name. 17. Yeah. 내맘 때리는 gesture. 맛을 상상하지 100번. 뭘 깨고 나서 매번. Say. I'm so stupid. 소리서 make me. 네가 내 왼팔에 팔짱 끼지. 꼬물기면 왜 이래. 마치 영이 없는 철수같이. 어떡해. 머릿속에 가득 할 말이 많은데 내가 대신 맞춰 그녀를 노렸어 네가 한번 찍었으면 yeah I got a slam dunk 너만 여주가 돼줌 이건 명작품 송도 비춰졌지 맨말 한마디 꺼내기가 왜 힘이 듭니까 아버지도 어머니께 이랬습니까 뚝뚝한 내가 이젠 평소에도 널 걱정해 길을 걸을 때 baby 위험하니까 꼭 안쪽으로 걸어 잠깐 소녀야 절대 넌 작은 내게 녹지 마 내가 질투나잖아 잠깐 소녀야 지금부터 널 내 거라고 부를 거야 소심해서 소심한 girl 이제부터 나를 좀 my lady Mansae Mansae yeah Mansae 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 yeah Mansae Mansae yeah 네가 나를 볼 때면 Mansae 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 yeah Mansae 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 yeah Mansae 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 yeah 매일 너를 꿈꾸지
You know, Steven?
Yes?
That's my number 7 pick.
Hey!
I
Our
know.
first touch.
It's pretty much almost exactly.
Oh no,
the same.
Red Velvet was our first touch. So
But this is like
very
really
close, very similar.
8 and 7.
But yeah, so 17. Yeah, they came out with Adore You, and while we both said very positive things about Adore You and that we liked it, it wasn't until Mansae came out where we were like, yeah,
17. Okay.
Yeah. And 17 has done very, very well in Korea.
Yeah.
And I think, we've mentioned this, I think even just in the last podcast, that their timing was very good.
Yeah.
They came in right when the hip hop era, quote unquote hip hop era was coming to an end, and the cuteness was coming back.
Yeah, kind of like new kind of K-pop groups were kind of forming, right?
Yeah. And of course, not only is it more kind of the cutesy kind of singing songs,
Poppy.
very poppy.
Yeah.
It also has just great fun dancing that we haven't seen in a very long time. I don't think we've seen that since maybe old school 2 p.m. or old school B1A4.
Shiny.
I don't think for me, Shiny has always been about intricate kind of technical things, not fun dances. But it's just been a long time, right? Because the boy groups have been dancing better and better and better, more complicated. Like
sometimes you don't need that.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to have some fun.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't need that.
And I think Mansae was just a great fun K-pop. It puts the pop back in K-pop.
You know, I agree mostly, but there is, I think, a certain level of technicality to their dancing.
Okay.
Because one, you have to move 14 members, you said? Is it 14 or 13? I keep
still
messing
don't
it
know.
up.
I think it's
13
13.
or 14.
I think it's 13.
I think it's 13, but to get 13 members to move in sync and to kind of film a music video with that is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Even Super Junior had a lot of trouble. EXO, they have a lot of trouble. And 17, when they do it, it really seems seamless.
13.
It really is like seamless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I don't ever think when I'm watching the music video like, oh man, it's really crowded, or oh man, like he doesn't have any room to do his moves, or oh man, that guy is like really not picking it up. You know?
Yeah, they do a really good job of taking all those people and making something that requires all those people.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when I used to watch, EXO's not that big anymore, but back in the 10 people EXO, 12 people?
12 people EXO.
My bad. 12 people EXO days. I'm sorry, EXO fans. That ain't me. But like, I mean, granted, that was part of their thing where they were two separate groups, but like they would kind of just mirror each other, right?
Yeah.
Like this six would dance and then this six would dance, right?
Except for Wolf. Wolf was really
okay,
good
except for Wolf, which I don't remember super well at this moment. I remember the cornrows, and that was kind of weird.
The choreography had like pockets.
Okay,
and they kind of interacted.
Then I think
with each other.
Wolf is probably as close to as what 17 is doing.
Yeah.
But I do remember that MV and it being like not as open and bright and like I can see what's going on like the Mansae one was.
Yeah, it was very dark that time.
Yeah. And of course, I don't actually know if this is on your list, but like 17 has been, their subgroup quote unquote with the A-Lee song
Q&A
that we just talked about in the last episode. Like
I paired those together.
Yeah, that is also a really really great song.
I actually didn't know which song I liked more out of the two.
Mansae and Q&A?
I chose Mansae because I thought it was a better whole package. Obviously, it's all the members of 17. The choreography was so much fun. Like, I can still vividly remember parts of that choreography where I'll just watch it and I'll just smile to myself like, oh, that's good.
Yep.
Right? Like, in the beginning when they're popping out and the guy he's like cranking and
cranking
all
the
like
thing
going
and
up. Yeah, and like the part where they jump and this part and the chorus. There's so many points in the choreography, in the music video where I remember vividly and I really enjoy.
Yeah, and I mean, Josh, is a dancer, right? You remember choreography way more than me. I can't dance worth a fucking donkey balls, right? I'm really bad.
Fair
and
enough.
I don't remember choreography all that well. That's never been my thing. I focus more on the singing, but whenever I hear this song, like there are parts in this choreography that I remember and I kind of want to do. Like the whole this part and the whole months, no, like I just really like it. I think it's a really 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 fun song, and I am always happy when I hear this song, which is a big requirement for me. I'm always happy. Yeah. I'm always in the mood for Mansae.
Yeah. I am always in the mood for Mansae as well.
Yeah. So that they are one of the debut groups, right, in 2015, and I'm really excited to see what they do in 2016. I really wonder.
It's been a really long time since there's been a boy group where I'm really, really looking forward to what they're gonna do. Like it really used to be SHINee in the past, because I really, really like SHINee, and then SHINee kind of took a little bit different direction with their music.
That was a long time ago, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's been a really long time. I can't think of a group that I've been really...
I think the last boy group that I still enjoy their songs is High 4.
High 4.
I do like High 4, but they're not on the same level as 17.
Not in terms of like a whole package. High 4, I'm expecting great things out of their songs, but 17, I'm really expecting like, oh, are they gonna do another choreography song? Are they gonna release like a subunit song? Like
I hope they keep doing this, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't want them to, like we just talked about BTS, and like while I enjoy I Need You, and I think a lot of fans enjoyed those drama kind of music videos, I don't want that. I don't want 17 to do 17. I want them to do cutesy plus dancing, fun choreography. I want them to keep on trucking like that, and I hope they do. I hope they don't.
But it's very possible that they're gonna put out an angsty emo ballad next.
Probably.
Or
you know what?
Risque.
We used to be really excited about GOT7.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Got 7.
But then
But that's
GOT7
also a
did
long
some
time ago, yeah.
ping-ponging. Like, literally, I think we actually, the last 4 releases, it's been like, yes, yes, So the next one is a yes. Well, I
He
guess
says
Confession
yes.
Song might have been your yes. I don't know.
It
wasn't-
medium.
I
It
think
could go up
that's...
and down. It could go up and down now. I think.
It can... We ought to...
It's good. It's good enough to go up and down.
Yeah. Okay, now before we move on, of course, we want to thank all the people that listen to our podcast. 2 months ago, I put out the word that I was really, really hoping for 100 iTunes ratings for those of you that do listen on iTunes. And we are at 90, which actually is much further than I thought we would get.
Yeah.
And so we want to thank all the people that left us actual reviews. And so I want to start by reading Angelicad?
Angelicad. Let's go. with
Angelicad. Angelicad7 says, I love listening to you two talk.
That's a first.
That's even my mom doesn't say that.
Yeah.
I'm always entertained and find it to be a nice listen in traffic. You guys are very truthful and state your opinions. It's real and honest. Wish you guys the best and hope you'll keep it up.
Yeah. And we got another review from B Hops. He or she says, I've listened to this podcast for a few months and I do enjoy it. And there are some aspects that annoy me. Most consistently, the hosts rambling amongst the reviews. Fair enough. They aren't a particularly professional duo. No, we don't. We swear like sailors and talk.
Professionals can swear.
Yeah. And their content is rangy and unfocused. Unfocused, definitely.
True. Rangy? True.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind if some of the rambling was scripted with more wit. I think we're pretty witty.
Sometimes.
But this podcast is more like overhearing a couple hours of two dudes who happen to like Korean music. Yeah.
And while, this person views that as a negative, that's kind of what we plan to do, right? Where it's like you're kind of just listening to our conversation of us liking K-pop. We would love to be more professional, but you don't know this, but I'm really bad at reading script things.
So bad.
So just the intro, despite this being the 82nd episode, I still F that up way more times than I should. So if...
You've gotten a lot better though.
Maybe sometimes. So if we were to script things, that is just not going to go very well. But we will try to be more witty. And of course, thank you for your review. I mean... we don't only read the good ones or bad ones. We read them all. Yeah. So we do appreciate. I will agree though that we are kind of unfocused and our goal with the version 3 of splitting the after show with the main episode was to prevent that. But in the last couple of episodes, we've kind of screwed that up.
Yeah. But this is a perfect example of constructive criticism. Like, you didn't attack us. I didn't feel offended at all. You got your point across. Yep. We understand completely, and
we'll try to work on it.
Yeah, we'll try to work on it. So thank you for your kind words and also constructive criticism, Biops. Hope to make a better podcast.
Mm-hmm. And of course, the last one we have in this part is by Black Eye ! And he or she says, "It's a good listen." And you know what?
Black Eye.
That's all we need to know.
Thank you, Black Eye.
I don't know if anybody, speaking of rambling, I'm really sorry, but like one of the funniest things I've ever heard in a podcast I listened to is I listened to this film podcast.
Okay.
And they're very well spoken. It's called the Slash Filmcast.
I think you've spoken about it before.
They're such good movie reviewers, right? Yeah. But like one day, one of the hosts got kind of flustered, and it was just like, you know why I love this movie? It's a good sit. And so, like, it was just kind of like the dumbest thing he's ever said. And so for episodes and episodes and episodes, they would just be like, what do you rate the sit? Is it a good sit or is it a bad sit? Did your butt kind of hurt during that sit? Yeah. And so when I read this, I was kind of like, it's very similar. It's like, it's a good listen, bad listen. So
how'd you rate the listen?
Yeah, how'd you rate that listen? So thank you, Black Eye, for it being a good listen. Maybe one day we'll get up to good sit.
Yeah.
But as for now, thank you for leaving that review. If you don't listen on iTunes, of course, you can always email us, thisweekinkpop@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter at thisweekinkpop. And you can tell us what you guys think. It's always, I say this a lot. I don't always respond to every comment or email because I'm really bad at that, but I read everything.
Yeah.
And every time we hear something from a real person that's not this fictitious download robot, we're very happy
with us. Yeah.
We're really happy when we have proof that actual people listen to this.
Yeah. It makes it a little bit more worthwhile doing.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to Josh, your number 6, which was...
Number 6. You haven't talked about your number 7, Steven.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't.
You didn't.
Wait, did I screw that up?
No, because my number 7 was your number 8.
Oh.
So we're supposed to talk about our number 7s now.
Yes.
But it's really going to be Steve's.
All right, so your number 7 was 17's
Yeah.
Mansae, right?
Yep.
So my number 7, which is definitely not on your list.
Definitely.
Definitely 100%. If it is on your list, I will high five you right now because I cannot believe this.
High fives.
It's not happening. It's not on his list. It is by a guy named Sleepy.
Okay, yeah.
By a guy named Sleepy from the rap duo Untouchables featuring Baek Yeon. And the song is called Kibuntat.
This song is dedicated to my people. Sleepy. Let's go. 뭔가 기분 좋은 일이 생길 것만 같은 기분이야. 요즘 따라 10년 만에 사람들이 나를 알아봐 연예인이 된 것만 같아. 뜻밖의 인연으로 연애도 하게 되려 난 뭔가 대박이 날 것 같은데 내 느낌상 무더운 여름도 다 지나갔고 좀 쓸쓸해도 개코 양말처럼 느낌 so good good. 오빠 차 뽑았다라고 말할 수 있는 날도 올 것 같아. 술, 담배, 욕, 커피 다 끊고 도끼형처럼 살아볼까 나. 자신감도 부쩍 늘고 모두 잘 될 것만 같은데 내 주변 사람들은 내 생각들 그게 전부 기분 탓이래. 전부 기분 탓이래.
왠지 나 기분이 좋아 기분 탓일 수도 있지만 it's alright. 바래왔던 많은 꿈들 전부 다 잘 될 것 같아 너 그 노래를 불러봐 발걸음이 더 가벼워지는 기분이야. 어떤 일이든 잘 될 거야. 이게 다 좋은 기분 탓.
오늘따라 거울에
So Josh, not on your list?
I remember I liked the song, but damn, that's high.
I love
7.
this song.
7.
This song started at number 3. Okay? Because, again, long-time listener, I know some people hate it when we say that, but I love guy rapping, girl singing, happy songs. Okay?
Yeah.
And this is that. It is everything that I love about guy rapping, girl singing, happy songs.
Fair enough.
It makes me just want to take a stroll and just kind of walk with them, and I'm happy. And Baek Yeon's singing is great. I think Sleepy's rapping is I like that.
Your
his
style.
flow of rapping.
Yeah.
He's also in a song with Jooyoung from
Secret.
from Secret that I also really like, but I think this one is better overall. I forgot what that song is called.
I enjoy both of those songs. You're right. I think I do enjoy this one a little bit more than the one with Jian. But I do have to say the reason why I think it's not on my list is mainly because the rapping is just not really my style.
Not your thing?
Yeah.
This is my kind of. I really like this kind of this style of rapping where it's just kind of you're taking a stroll with them, right?
Yeah.
You're not going hard. You're not looking for all the cleverness of the clever. It's not this, this is Korean hip hop that
style.
I like, right? They're not trying to ape American music. They're not trying to ape European music. This is like the fun, super happy Korean hip hop that I love. And if you've never heard this song, I suggest you give it a shot. Maybe you've never heard of Sleepy. But his Untouchable stuff is way more hardcore rap that we don't really enjoy. Yeah, this is totally different.
Yeah.
But, maybe you like Baek Yeon.
Maybe.
Or maybe you just want to have a good listen. All right? Maybe if you want a good listen, you should definitely check out this song.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, now on to
number
six.
number 6. Well, my number 6 was Red Velvet. Right,
Oh, that's right. Red Velvet's Dum Dum, right?
Yeah. So you're number 6, Steven.
Man, it's like I'm talking.
Just talking so much, man.
Oh my gosh. Okay, my number 6. This song is on your list.
Is on my list.
It better be on your list.
Don't say shit like that.
I know.
Because
no,
that
but
happened
we're
last
on the
year.
same page this year. Okay, we're on the same page.
Okay.
This song is kind of, you know, everything I said about Sleepy, how that was Korean, like hip hop, not hip hop, hip hop. This is more Ape in the American style, okay? But it's got the best chorus. I think of even my top 10 list, this has the best chorus, okay? I don't like the verses as much, but the chorus makes up for it totally.
I'm worried now.
And it's by a guy, Mr. Tough Cookie himself. Uh-oh. It's by Zico. Zico featuring Babylon with his song Boys and Girls.
No way these guys stopping me. Get familiar. What's your name? Babylon. Just come on and play. Don't worry about money, 노자 오빠가 무리할게. 넌 그냥 옆에서 편하게 그룹 타기만 해. Alright, I'm a boy, you are a girl. I'm a boy, but you are a girl. I'm a boy, you are a girl. 아름다운 여자한테 척받아야 해. 아는 친구들 불러모아 흥이 많고 사교성 좋은 애들로만. 여긴 한국이지만 서구적인 느낌 가득. 아참 일렉은 절대 안 틀 거야. 흠뻑 가져져 알코올로 샤워해 아이스 벗기 챌린지. 저거 유망태는 누가 낚아 챌린지. 키는 커서도 호기심은 미성년 주체 못하는 바람에 주체한 페스티벌에. 날 알아봐도 티나게 리액션 하지 말아줘. 인스타 대신 목적이면 그것도 챙겨서 낚아줘. 안무기는 누나들 want to see me tattoo. 전화기 디지타 분위기 좋으니까 진지빠는 즉시 위가 좋지. Don't worry about money 노자 오빠가 무리할게. 넌 그냥 옆에서 편하게 그룹 타기만 해. Alright, I'm a boy, you are a girl. I'm a boy, but you are a girl. I'm a boy, you are a girl. 아름다운 여자한테 척받아야 해. 이 파티에는
That is in my 5 to 10.
Oh, no.
I think it's because I really can't get behind a song unless it really has almost everything right. I am with you, this song's chorus is straight fire.
Yeah.
It's so good, but it as a whole it didn't do enough for me to put it in my top 10. Obviously, if you ask me in a week's time, it might be kind of in those bottom 3, like 8, 9, 10. But I'm really surprised, Steven. This is your number 6.
This is not normally a song that I like, right? This is more of a Joshy, you know, kind of song. But like, the chorus is just so good. You know, I was gonna mention this as we got higher, but like, I really think 2015 was a year where in the general K-pop landscape, the musical range and the music got better.
Yeah.
But I think overall the music got less catchy.
Yeah. But this song.
But I got into K-pop when like it was all about just catchiness. Like the verses meant nothing, right? It was all about the catchy chorus. And while I don't mind Zico's rapping in this, like I think it's way better than his like Tough Cookie stuff, right?
Yeah.
But like the chorus with Babylon is just so fucking catchy. Every time I hear it, I'm just like, I'm a boy, you're a girl. And I'm just like, it's just so fun. And I just love it so much.
I really love this song, essentially for Babylon. Zico, it's good, I'll say that, but he's not to a point where I'm giving him anything noteworthy. Obviously better than a lot.
I think the backing track is really good.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Zico had part in that.
Yeah, if Zico was just a producer on a song and they brought in someone else, I might like it actually a little bit better. But Zico's style, as much as we harp on him for being that like kind of crazy, kind of, you know, squawking style of rapping, like that for me is Zico. And to hear him do like
I thought this was not very squawky.
Yeah.
Very similar. There's a song with Zico and Dean that I also really like, and he doesn't squawk that much in that, and I really like that.
I think these those two songs, like the one with the Pour It Up, I think is the song.
Yeah, Pour Up.
Pour Up. That song and this song, they're definitely kind of better Zico raps, but I feel like he kind of loses a little bit of his style, quote unquote. It becomes a little bit too kind of, he's trying to like, muffle his style a little bit too much. And yeah, like 3 songs of Zico's were on my kind of, I want to put them in my list, but I don't really have a spot for them. One was this song, Boys and Girls. Number 2 was Dean's Pour Up. And number 3 actually just came out recently, and I don't think we've talked about it yet, but it's Eureka. Eureka is really good. I really like that song. But, I mean, I guess I haven't listened to Eureka enough for me to really kind of put Zico in that list. But I definitely did want to talk about him. I did not expect you to put him so high.
Number 6. Like,
Number 6.
There's very few songs. So like making a top 10 list is really fucking hard.
So difficult.
And my 7, 8, 9, 10, they could be tomorrow. It could be in a different order. It could be different songs, right? Like it's not until the top where you're like really sure, right?
Yeah.
So like my top 3 or 4 are like pretty sure. But
my top 5 are pretty much locked.
Yeah, but when I made this list, right, to whittle it down from 1,000 to 100 to 30 to 10, right? Like, it was pretty much like, if I'm walking home, what's a song that I would pick to listen first?
Yeah. And
Boys and Girls is often one of the songs that I purposefully listen to first, and I don't just random. It's such a, especially after a long day of work, and it's really cold in Korea, and you're walking home, takes 20 minutes. I just want something fun. Yeah, I just want a little fun. I want a little happiness. I want a little like shake your head, like and this song is that for me. Weird.
I have a song like that I'm pretty sure it's not going to be on your list, and it's my top 3.
Oh, then well, I guess we'll go. So, what is your number 5, Josh?
So my number 5, I'm sure, 100% sure this is somewhere on your list.
I was also 100% sure, and I was wrong.
But this is our 친구 J Park, and he's released 50 million songs, but the song that I want to talk about the most is My Last.
You are so beautiful. 너는 특별해. 세상의 모든 걸 다 준다 해도 난 너뿐인데. Girl, 너무 고마워. 내 곁에 있어서. 혹시 모를까봐 말할게. 너는 얼굴, 몸매, 그리고 성격까지 10점 만점에 10점이어서 내가 열나지. 너무 핫해, girl, goddamn. 내 맘에 너무 들어서 흥분이 못 가라앉지. 여자가 너무 많아지 난 나한테 모두 다 너무나 좋은 추억이지만 모델, 아이돌, 연기자 Oh my god, 디스패치한테 안 걸린 게 다행이야 Oh no 너랑 과거는 싹 잊게 돼 볼 꿈에 나가지 않고 네 옆에 있게 돼 Want you now in my bed every day 안 질리네 Girl with you every day I feel like a billionaire 명품 가방을 굳이 안 매도 돼서 명품 가방만 사주고 싶은 여자 Show me the money 생기기 한참 전부터 원래 힙합을 좋아하던 여자 Yo You are so beautiful Girl 너는 특별해 세상의 모든 걸 다 준다 해도 난 너뿐인데 Girl 너무 고마워 내 곁에 있어서 혹시 모를까봐 말할게 첫 번째는 아니어도 마지막이 세조 앞에
So My Last is your favorite one of all J Park songs?
It's really close actually. So My Last, in no particular order, My Last, Solo, You Know, Sex Trip, and Monet were the songs that
I can't believe Sex Trip is anywhere
really
on that
like
list.
Sex
That song
Trip.
is hot garbage trash.
It's hot garbage, but I love it.
It's like a parody. It's like a parody of sex songs.
I love it because it's so ridiculous. I can't really take it seriously, and since I don't take it seriously, I can enjoy it.
You can enjoy it?
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I take it too seriously.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, besides the point, so J Park, if you didn't listen to last year's top 10, we ran into a problem with AOA where we loved all 3 songs by AOA that it was going to be like AOA number 2, AOA number 3, AOA number 4. And so we were like, let's just group them all together so they don't overtake the list, right? One artist per thing. And then this year it was definitely J Park where we agreed. Because for me, my last, Solo, and Momae would probably all have been in my top 10 if we didn't.
I think my last,
Put 'em
definitely Momae, and maybe even actually I
You
really
like more than Solo?
All 4 of those songs.
Okay.
Might have fought for a spot in my top 10. Just J Park is just doing amazing things this year. This is the year of J Park. Like when we made the list of all the songs that J Park's been in, like as the main artist or featuring in, there were like 9 songs that we talked about. 9 songs, and J Park's been a busy dude.
Yeah. I'm actually really surprised it's that low on your list. Like I thought we would have this talk at like top 3, but for him to be number 5, I'm actually really surprised he's that low for you.
Because these top 4 songs are songs that I listened to a shit ton when they came out, and I still listen to them a shit ton now, and I'm not tired of them.
See, that's J Park for me though. Like,
fair enough.
Like my last, so I didn't say, but J Park is my number 2.
Number 2.
He is my number 2, and part of that is because we merged so many songs together that he kind of went up. But like I listened to My Last so fucking much. My Last was one of those songs like got 7s where it came out right before my trip back home to America, and I just listened to that song on repeat. I'd fall asleep on the plane, I'd wake up, and My Last was like still playing somehow, and I'm just like, this song is so goddamn good.
You see, I think that's where we kind of differed. You kind of combined all the J Park songs and then made it number 2.
But
for me, I kind of went like, okay, what's my favorite J Park song,
and where would it go?
Where would it be? Where would it be?
See, I don't think it would have been, I think, 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
But I put it at 2 because of the combinedness over the third song. But like just J Park My Last, like if he didn't release Solo, he didn't release Momae, just J Park's My Last would be number 2 or 3. It would have been in my top 3 for sure.
For me, it'd
I
be
love that
top
song
5.
So much. And I actually think Solo, I've been listening to Solo way more. Like if we recorded this a month later, I think Solo would overtake My Last because I really like Solo that much.
Wow. That's a good song.
Like it's a really good song. Like I think Hoodie's voice, and we're talking about Solo, the J Park version, not Solo, the Unpretty Rap Star 2 version.
Yeah, that's
not
correct.
that one. That one's not a bad song, but the better version is the J Park
Easily
version,
the best version
by far. And Momae, I did kind of get sick of Momae since we heard it so much, but like sometimes when that beat still comes on, I'm just like,
hold on, wait a minute, girl. I'm like, yeah?
I'm like, yes. But like, the reason I like My Last the most is because I think Gray is great in it, I think Loco's great in it. And I like
Malone's beat.
Cha-Cha Malone's beat is really good. And for Solo, I like Hoodie's part, I like J Park's part. I don't like Ugly Duck's part that much in Momae.
Same.
So that's why it's kind of like the third one. But like, if you've never heard any of these 3 songs, like, or you heard it and you're like, meh, like, I mean, I know it's a preference thing, but I would, and we don't like J Park a lot. Like, I don't know if
we
you know
don't
this,
like rapping J Park a lot.
Like, some of the
like
harshest things we've ever said about an artist is to J Park.
It's true. It's actually, it's true.
And so it's crazy to me that, like, I mean, he's number 2 for me, he's number 5 for you, but like, that's huge.
It goes to show you that artists are evolving all the time, and they're making a lot of different music. They're trying a lot of different things, and sometimes it'll hit some of their harshest critics and turn them into fans, and sometimes it'll make their most devout fans into their harshest critics. And J Park obviously one, BTS obviously another one, right? We say things about J Park all the time.
Yeah. And we talk about how, again, like how K-pop is starting to get more inspired by American music, and J Park does it best, right? Like a bad version, I mean, we all know what a bad version of that sounds like. Her name's CL, right? But like,
I'm not gonna say anything about that. That's
right. This is a positive podcast
because we really love CL when they released that album. We thought CL carried that album, and now we're saying really bad things about CL.
Well, I mean, we're not saying bad things about CL. We're talking about her songs. We both love CL.
About her the direction her music is taking.
But like, I think J Park, like he takes it, puts a little bit of spin on it, or maybe not J Park, right? Gray or Cha
Cha
Cha Malone does.
AOMG producers.
Right, AOMG does. But like they have, of the songs that we picked, right, they blend that kind of Korean flavor and American flavor so well. You know, there's a reason we didn't put any of his like super hardcore like ribbity rap songs, right? And he put Sex Trip, although I don't even believe that song exists in my life.
Yeah, you see, Jay Park is like kind of like okay, this sounds really kind of weird, but he's like Orange Chicken, right? So hear me on this. So a lot of traditional hip hop people, right? You'd be like, oh, Orange Chicken's not real Chinese food, right? Jay Park's not real rap. He's not real hip hop, but it is really, really enjoyable. You can't necessarily call it hip hop. It's more like a hip pop, but it's super duper enjoyable. It has like elements of the original kind of flavor.
I don't necessarily fully agree. Like, I think if anybody in the K-pop scene is hip hop, Jay Park is one of them because he has the benefit of growing up in America and experiencing. And I'm not saying you have to grow up in America to.
But that's where hip hop is from, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess it depends who you ask, right? But like, you know, there's the Korean hip hop scene. There's a lot of people that like are hip hop, but like it seems like they've learned hip hop from just videos and just from just, you know, like a lot of Korean guys, like when the hip hop fashion was in full effect, like, you know, there's a lot of Korean dudes that I think were into hip hop and like would talk very hip
hop style.
But you can tell that it was just all just like from a TV show or from a music video, right?
Yeah.
But like I think Jay Park has one of the few that has the benefits of he grew up, you know, in America and he grew up with that culture and he can pull it off.
That's his style, yeah.
But anyways, that's Jay Park. That is your number 5.
My number 5.
My number 2. So it's my turn to talk about my number 5, right?
Please do.
Whew. As we get higher, the talking is more.
Yeah.
So number 5, which I hesitate to say this.
Stop
but
saying
I'm gonna say
it's gonna be on
I'm
my
gonna
list.
try again. This is gonna be on your list.
No, I don't want to hear it.
This is gonna be.
I don't want to hear it.
This is gonna be.
Okay,
because we
it's
spent
not.
We spent so much time loving this song together. Okay, that sounds bad. We almost made a baby to this song, okay?
Okay.
We loved each other so much when we were talking about this song. This song, in the same vein as Got 7 Just Right, Jay Park My Last, it came out around that time. I listened to it so much on my trip to America. It is by a girl named Kisum, featuring Jooyoung, and the song is You and Me.
K-I-S 심상치 않아 나답지 않아 새벽 3시 동네는 잠이 들어 넌 잠도 안 자고 내 머릿속을 휘둘러 너는 마치 트램벌레 나를 붕 뜨게 해 매일 너 때문에 밤새 뒤척이다 잠 못 줘 딱히 한 것 없는데 널 볼 땐 땀이 나 감기 걸린 거 아닌데 자꾸 열이 나 Stop boy 날 괴롭히지 마 자꾸 너 다가와서 내게 불 붙이지 마 대체 예상한데 그번 소나기 같아 오늘도 우산 없이 너를 맞지 But I feel good Hey 신나서 춤을 추네 바라는 거 없어 그냥 내 옆에 네가 있다는 거 하나면 돼 babe 부담 가질 필요 없어 그냥 네 곁에 내가 있다는 거 하나면 돼난
아직도 잠 못 들고 있어도 너의 생각들이 맴돌아 지워지지 않아 난 오늘도 위리 외롭죠 너와 있고 싶어 Love you 우리 사이 심상치 않아 심상치 않아 나답지 않아 난 널 등산 중
That's funny.
Is it on your list?
It's my number 2.
Yeah.
It's my number 2. Right?
It happened. Okay.
So my number 5 is your number 2. Your number 5 is my number 2.
Yeah, weird.
That's weird.
So Kisum, originally this song started much higher. I think it did start in my number 2.
Yeah.
because I love the song so much.
Yeah.
I think I listen to the song a little bit too much because I actually do kind of skip it nowadays because I've just heard it so much. But as I was preparing for this podcast, I was listening to it more and more and more, and like, it's just such a great listen.
Yeah. Like for me, my 2, 3, and 4 were all kind of just there with each other. It was really hard to put them in any particular order, but I definitely knew those 3 songs were going to be 2, 3, 4. Be there. Yeah. So like, this one could be number 4 in a week's time. It could be number 3. You know, like. But all you need to know is this song is super enjoyable, super catchy for essentially what it is. She's rapping and singing. Yeah, we've mentioned this before in our love for this song, but like, you know, Kisum sometimes I think raps pretty well, and sometimes it doesn't really fit the song super well. But like, her rapping fits this song so well, like a glove.
And you know, we mentioned this before, but like, sometimes, you know, the chorus is, I mean, not the chorus, the verse is just the verse, and you're kind of just waiting for the chorus, but like, every part of this song has a catchy part in it.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable.
Yeah, like there's so many like little moments throughout the song where you're like, oh yeah, like, oh, catchiness.
Yeah. Like right when you're about to be like, okay, I want to go hear this part, there's like a hook, just hooks you in.
Yeah, there's so many tiny hooks in this, from the way she's kind of sing-rapping, or when Jooyoung comes in with the sexy-ass chorus voice. The backing track is just, is great. And we still don't know what she says.
So I have Melon, right? Melon, they have the lyrics for it.
What is Melon, just in case?
Melon is like kind of a music streaming service like Spotify or iTunes Music.
In Korea.
In Korea. It's so it has a lot of the Korean music on it, and I use it mainly to listen to new songs, to figure out lyrics, and just also kind of figure out kind of Korean people's likes, what's popular in Korea.
The top, you know, whatever.
And so they have like a tab where you can, when you're listening to the song, you can look at the lyrics.
What does it say? It's not even there?
It's not there. It's not there.
See, I think the reason it's not there is because it's part of the backing track, right? But
like, so Melon will have like English songs on it, all the English songs, just like Spotify.
Yeah.
And they will have sometimes all the lyrics, and they are perfect.
They're perfect?
They're perfect.
I mean, I'm sure they just copy and paste it from an American site.
And it just doesn't,
doesn't have that part?
It doesn't have it, man.
All right.
It drives me nuts.
Well, we think it's, do you want to take my heart?
Yeah, do you want to take this heart, or do you want to take my heart?
Doesn't matter. I still love that part. It's a great song. If you've not heard this Kisum song, you know, if you don't know, Kisum is a rapper. Kisum was on Pretty Rap Star 1. Now, I love another Kisum song that Josh doesn't really like.
I know.
And that's the song from Pretty Rap Star. It's called Superstar. Which, that song in itself almost made my top 10.
Wow.
I love that song also so much. But the thing is, I know that's kind of a trash song. Like, I know it's not a great song, but I did like it a lot.
Yeah.
So, and plus, we didn't want 2 Kisum songs, right? So, it kind of, I didn't have to worry about that. But I just have liked the way Kisum raps, where it's just very fun. It's really kind of cute, and it's and again, you can see a theme in my thinking. It, you know, it's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that'll be it for part 2. We only have one more part left. We're gonna talk about our 1 through 4s.
Yeah.
So please stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. All right, so part 3, top 4.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Josh, what is your number 4 song of 2015?
Okay. So as I mentioned in part 2, 2, 3, and 4 are kind of interchangeable. They're all just neck and neck.